In today's video, we're going to look at the overall market. It's been a while. It's been about 2 weeks. And so far, it looks like the market is about to make a big move. Therefore, we're going to get you guys prepared as always. I'm also going to be sharing with y'all 2 stocks to keep in your watch lists. And we'll be doing an updates on the stocks that I've mentioned in the last video. Y'all, let's dive into the charts right off the bat. We got the Nasdaq futures, and since the last video, I gave you guys 2 stocks, and when these 2 stocks got to their price target, the market was actually trading sideways from, again, since the past like 2 weeks, from here all the way to what we're seeing now. The Nasdaq has been trading in this box. It's quite annoying price action. And swinging can be a little bit tricky. And the intraday price action isn't super predictable, especially when things are just happening out the gates. But right now, as you can see, we've been chopping sideways. And during this sideways price action, the VIX hasn't been doing too much. I'm not bullish on the VIX, meaning I'm not bearish on the overall market at all. This is definitely not the point of this video. I think the market is still going to run, and when it does, we can see the VIX go down to this lower level at around 12. Right now, it's just stalling, and until it gets down to 12, I can't really be overly bearish on the market. I can't be bearish at all. All right, because nothing is too obvious. It's just going sideways. All right, now let's go back to the Nasdaq, and right now we're getting the doji in after hours. This, I think, is gonna turn out to be a much bigger candle. Have your alert right where I have mine, right over here, and patiently wait for it to ring, because I definitely think it's going to ring tomorrow. I definitely think it's gonna ring tomorrow. All right, let's look at the SPY. Now with the SPY, there is a very clear retest on this level right here at 5,600. We have one test right here. We couldn't break below it, and then it teased again and trapped shorts. I believe this was on, I think, the 28th. I think this was Wednesday. Thursday, Friday, yeah, Wednesday it trapped shorts. Very nasty price action, but as you can see, multiple retests right here, and another one here, and another one here. All right, so with that in mind, watch the overall market for new highs, as this video is titled. New highs are coming soon. This is going to break very, very soon. All right, now let's look at the first stock. The first stock that I want to give you guys for tomorrow is the same first stock that I gave you guys on the last video, Amazon. All right, and with Amazon, I gave this one to y'all weeks ago, and you're supposed to be making you're supposed to have made a lot of money on it between the 13 and the 15. I told y'all to watch it for a jump all the way up to 178 because of the ascending triangle on the charts, and it definitely did. And then after it got to its price target, games were played. Markets pretty much went nowhere. It went sideways here. Massive price action until the last clean setup was actually on Friday. And this is what was happening on Friday with Amazon. It was an ascending triangle cooking on here, and it broke out at around like 1 p.m. And typically when y'all see this, when I see this, immediately the price target is at 180, 179, 180. All right, and we're gonna go back to here. During the day, it broke out and immediately ran into the close, and it doesn't look like it's over, because when we look at the daily charts, there is another structure on here, a bigger one, that broke out. So we got the first structure that's been done. Now the next opportunity, if tomorrow turns out to be a doji and we don't get much price action, then the move to expect will happen on Tuesday, like this. No, not Tuesday, Wednesday. Tomorrow is Tuesday. Today is a holiday. All right, so this is the type of move that I want to share for you guys. Eventually, it's going to get to $185. There is a gap on the left that has to get filled at some point in time. It didn't get filled on the 21st. All right, but it's gonna try to make another attempt again. So watch it for that by Wednesday. If it decides to play games, as long as it stays above 176, the stock is still bullish, and you should be on the lookout for that move and for that gap fill on the left. All right. Now, the next one that I want to share with y'all in today's video, before we do an update on what happened with Roku, let's look at AVGO. That's the second stock to keep on your watch list. Now, this one, I want to share it because this is one of the semi stocks. It is quite a strong stock. All right, it's trying to curl back up again. The only thing that is nerve-wracking or infuriating, I would say, is that earnings is right around the corner, and anything could happen through earnings. All right, which is unfortunate. But for the next like 2 days, there's a structure on there. It's been cooking. It's there. It's clean. There isn't any confirmation yet, meaning it hasn't broken out just yet. But this is the same ascending triangle that happened on Amazon, but Amazon was on a 5-minute. This one is on the 1 hour. What I want y'all to do is I want y'all to set an alert right at 164 and patiently wait for it to ring, because eventually it will ring. And when it does ring, the opportunity to make some money with call options will be there. All right, so watch AVGO for a push for the bell to ring first. That will be your confirmation. And for a move all the way up to 168, if that doesn't happen tomorrow, then it's gonna happen on Wednesday. Yeah, this is Wednesday. Yep. Okay, so that's my thoughts on it. Now, let's do a quick update on Roku, which was the second stock that I gave you guys in the last video. Again, y'all were supposed to make a whole lot of money. I told y'all the bottom was in, and the trades that I gave y'all was super simple. All right, and hopefully things turn out well and behave well, like these structures that I'm showing you now. So Roku is here, and Roku is at 67. From the bullish pennant, it went all the way up. It took a sweet time to get to 62, but then again, it just kept going and immediately burst right through 65 and went to $70. I told y'all before, I don't know when we're going to get to 90. I don't know. I don't have a crystal ball. It's not how this works. I don't know. All right, but I know it's going to get there because 90% of all gaps get filled at some point in time. And one thing that I do like about the daily chart on here is this. So these are short sellers. You see this wick? These are short sellers right here. All right, and there's also other short sellers located right here. So if you just cover this area, and we can see that dip buyers stepped in strong on Friday right here. This is something that you want to watch for a long. I'm not bearish on it. We had this little dip just to take care of, it partially took care of the gap below at 63. Not fully, partially. All right, but right now it just needs new structure. I like how it looks. You should set an alert right above 71. I'm gonna do that right now. That way I don't miss on the move to 90, because I know it's going to happen. It's just a matter of when. All right, so keep your eyes out for it. The last one that we're going to look at is Apple, which I also gave you guys in that last video to watch it for a move up to 230. And this one was really slow, but it got to 232. Like, it teased 230 on Wednesday, and then it finally got there on Thursday before trading sideways on Friday. All right, so if you were really patient, you should have made some money on Apple as well. All right, so that's my honest thoughts on all of these stocks, and that is the end of the video. Do not forget to annihilate the like button as always, I make these videos, I'm supposed to make these videos from Sunday to Thursday, exactly 10 p.m. Central Time. Looks like the market is about to make some big moves, so you should expect more videos this week. All right, definitely click on that subscribe button and click on that notification bell. That way you don't miss out on future uploads. To be part of a private Discord community where you can get all of this information in real time as I see them, along with the trades that I take, the contracts that I take, and most importantly, the reason why I take the trades to begin with. That way you get to learn along the way. You can find that as the first link in the description of the video below. And don't forget to follow me on social media at Paul and Goodman at Patternology Lab on Instagram and on X. And lastly, to get some free stacks with Webull, you can use the third link in the description of the video below. Once again, ladies and gentlemen, this is Patternology Lab, where we trade patterns and patterns only. And I will see all of you in the next video.